Hey guys, what's up? How's it going? Welcome to another stream. Hosted by me, watched by you, sometimes even watched by myself. Sometimes I look at my monitor and I look at myself and I'm like, that's me. How's it going? Welcome to another episode of, I guess we're discussing the Roblox drama, right? There's just so much that keeps happening nonstop. Zipnot first. How's it going? Welcome. Welcome. But yeah, there's so much happening with Roblox recently, it's kind of hard to keep up, right? It feels like every single day there's like a new update. Demetrio, welcome. Hey, Baron. Hi, guys, N6. FreeSchlep, he ain't do nothing. That's true, he ain't do nothing. Mohammed, Zipnot, aloha. I'm here. Yeah, I don't know why people keep saying Shelp. I've seen so many people saying Shelp non-stop. It's not Shelp. I've caught myself saying that too. Hello, handsome bald man. You talking about yourself? Hello. What's up? L. David, I have suspicions about him. What is the suspicion about David? To be fair, I never look at who's CEO of what. CEO David Roblox. I never really look at people. Like, I just know that they exist by name. But here's your friend. Here's your big friend, Mr. David Brent Bazowski. The fact that Chris Hansen contacted Schlep is crazy. It really is. Yeah. It really is. I've been on Roblox for 8 years. WTF is happening. This is an average Friday for Roblox. Yeah, but think of it like this. How many times do these predator hunters get caught on Roblox? Well, obviously a few, but how many times does a predator hunter get banned on Roblox? Like, that's the big statement that's going on here. Like, I know that the whole thing with creepy people on Roblox has been a thing for like the longest time now, right? That's been a really long thing, but I guess now is like the first time where we're actually seeing such a huge wave of backlash. Like, I've never seen this amount of backlash over something like this happening. Prima Man Schlep, yeah. I bet you the Roblox owner is a predator. Well, I don't know about that. I don't like saying things I'm not completely sure of. But let's just say that if he did show up in some list, I would not be totally shocked. But that's just me, you know. For me, it's just like, I'm not gonna say, hey, I think this person's this. But if the thing turns out to be true, I'll be like, yep, possibly, it's possible. Yep. Right, I have 20,000 hours in Roblox. I don't know how do you have that many hours on Roblox? That's a lot, man. I think the most I have in a single game for myself is probably like close to 3,000 or something. To be honest, Gideon and Schlep were the catchers that did it, right? Yeah, I know that there's a lot of people that try to just do it and they don't do it through the proper channels, and what ends up happening is that these predators end up getting away, right? I think that's what happened a lot in the early side of To Catch a Predator with Chris Hansen, if I'm not mistaken. Like, in the early episodes, from what I understand, Chris Hansen would confront these people, but then they would just, like, be let go. And then after a while, I think after a few episodes, they were like, okay, we gotta get police involved, and that's how you saw, like, all those big headlines of people getting arrested. Which is pretty awesome. I love that. Man, you get tons of views on your videos. Thank you. I appreciate it. I've been trying. Yeah, good evening, fellow gentlemen and ladies. Hello. Epoxy. Hello. What's up, Stevie? Nobody calls me Stevie. Who calls me Stevie? Anyways, guys, so let's go over the official statement that Schlep posted regarding Roblox. It says, Roblox retaliates against child abuser survivor who exposed platform's predator problem. Okay, it says content creators' viral video led to 6 arrests. 6 of them, which is a lot. before company silenced him with legal threats. I think there's another document stating, or maybe it's this one, that Schlep will probably be taking some sort of legal defense in the matter. Thank you. Thanks for letting us keep up with the media news. Thank you. I appreciate that. But yeah, it says a childhood survivor of grooming on Roblox is now facing corporate retaliation after his viral predator catching videos led to multiple arrests and exposed systematic failures in the platform's child protection systems. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's obvious, you know, this is a kind of situation that's been going on for the longest time. It's no surprise that Roblox in itself has some really bad child protection systems. I can't think of any other video game that has such a terrible system like that. I feel like we talked about this last time. Fortnite does a pretty good job at protecting people. Even Wizard 101, even though it's more like most people that play Wizard 101 is like adults, but they still bring their kids in. But still, the chat system in Wizard 101 is like heavily regulated. All right, Streinar, Cood, Greico, and Hensley PLLC and Milberg, Coleman, Bryson, Phillips, Grossman PLLC have been retained to defend YouTuber Michael Schlep, a 22-year-old Texas content creator who was banned from Roblox and served with a cease and desist letter after his investigative work resulted in 6 confirmed arrests of alleged child predators operating on the gaming platform. Yeah. Here's my question, right? If you have a confirmed arrest, and I could be wrong about this, you guys let me know. Well, I'm pretty sure you guys don't know either. If a lawyer is in the chat, let me know. If you have a confirmed arrest, does that like cancel out the word alleged? Because you say alleged when there's like when there hasn't been a trial, when they haven't been to court, when they haven't been properly been through the legal system to confirm like, hey, these guys were actual child predators, right? So if you're confirming child predators, then should we just get rid of the word alleged? I don't really know. I don't know. Any lawyers, please let me know. Operating on the gaming platform, the legal action against Schlep comes as his removal has sparked the viral FreeSchlep movement, garnering millions of views and prompting a major Roblox influencer to quit the company's creator program in protest. That's Creek. Right, crime journalist Chris Hansen has contacted Schlep about participating in an upcoming documentary investigating Roblox handling of child safety issues. That's the big one. That's where you get mainstream media coverage, because Chris Hansen is a titan in television. So for him to actually be coming out of retirement basically to deal with this, sweet, awesome. I like that. 6 creators left in the STAR program. I thought there was like over 600 people in the STAR program, and I'm not really too familiar. No, it does not. Hi, hey Dragon Warrior. Thanks to this, people finally hear when I advise them not to let their children play Roblox. Any game that has a DM option should not be for children, let alone their miserable moderation. That's true, like, I don't know, at least for me, I would just turn off chat entirely, completely. I don't want to be chatting with nobody on Roblox, whether they're of age, underage. I just like turn the chat feature off. That's why I don't like verify my age on Roblox to unlock voice chat. I'm just not gonna deal with that, honestly. Yeah, I'm just not gonna deal with that. A survivor's mission becomes a legal target. Okay. Schlep's anti-predator work stems from his own traumatic experience as a Roblox user between the ages of 12 and 15. He was groomed by a prominent Roblox developer who had official company merchandise distributed nationwide and contracted directly with Roblox for platform events. That's interesting. The developer sent Schlep graphic violent content. That's stuff social media is weird. I feel like I can't say things. I can read them, but I feel like I can't say things out loud because then the stream gets censored or whatever. Social media is weird, man. I hate having to tiptoe around, especially when I'm writing my shorts and when I'm like recording them. Like, I have to use the word creep because on a TikTok short, if I use the word predator or something, it's just automatically it gets nerfed by the algorithm. It's just so weird how I have to tiptoe around with my words when it comes to like this sort of stuff. Yeah, when my client attempted unaliving and was hospitalized, his mother contacted Roblox seeking help, said Martin D. Gold, founding father at SGGH. Roblox was unresponsive until she threatened legal action. Only then did they engage. I read about this, that his mom was actually like, hey, my son tried to commit. And what are you guys going to do about it? How are your safety features? And then they were like, what safety features? We're not going to even respond to you. What are you talking about? I remember that. That was awful. Alright. And only to claim the abuse never happened on another platform, despite the predator being contracted Roblox, being a contracted Roblox developer who the company promoted at events. Okay, this is something I've only ever seen on Roblox. Roblox developers are the ones who are also categorized as creeps here. Like, I guess it happens in every other platform, but it's on Roblox specifically, and I guess these are the people who make these, like, public bathroom video games and everything, right? It's just weird. It's just really weird that the creeps are the ones making the video game to then bring people in, and then that's where they do... That's where the chaos happens, I suppose. Kind of wanted to check out Phantom Forces, but David made sure I'll never touch this game with a 10-meter pole. Phantom Forces, have I played that one? I think I have. I think that's one of the ones I've enjoyed. The developer who groomed Schlep was eventually banned from Roblox, but only years later, after another female developer reported sexual abuse, Roblox had continued paying and promoting the predator throughout Schlepp's ordeal. So yeah, this is another case of Roblox being aware that their child safety features not only suck, don't work, but they are also, like I mentioned here, they continue working with known predators. Isn't that another drama that happened recently with... I believe that happened with, like, the Easter egg event, right? That they were working with another known suspicious individual. FreeSchlep. Shelp. FreeSchlep. Okay, so that's basically what's been going on. We have growing accountability movement, we have national media attention mounting. Okay, this is just the official statement. Right, what I really wanted to get into, though, is this one. Right, this is another one that was made by Schlep. And I believe this one is the one where things actually get real. It says, YouTube personality Schlep has retained this group in connection with the August 8, 2025 cease and desist sent by Roblox to Schlep, and claims against Roblox based on injuries suffered when between the ages of 12 and 15, Schlep was groomed and exploited by a prominent Roblox paid developer who sent him graphic, violent, and sexual content. Okay. Roblox has had a documented problem with child predators using the app to access and sexually exploit the game's target audience, users between the ages of 8 and 18. I read about that somewhere, that like 40% of players who use Roblox are actually under 13 or something like that. And like a grand majority is actually adults. Actually interesting. I got a warning for saying FreeSchlep on Roblox. Yeah, that happens. That's been happening to a lot of people. I've seen a lot of people also reporting on social media that they're just outright getting banned for that, which is weird, you know? And we also have like, I think I have a clip right here. Yeah, here we go. It says, caught a Roblox FreeSchlep protest getting shut down on video. They can shut down this real quickly, but there's hundreds of condos on Roblox that have been up for a year minimum. You can say lowly. Why can you say lowly? Oh man. But yeah, see, this is just one example. There was also the one from Creekcraft where the game that Creekcraft was playing also just got shut down on the moment. Which it's so weird that Roblox is trying so hard to shut these things down instead of actually just coming out with a statement. Like, all Roblox has to do right now to be in good graces with people is the following, I'm assuming, right? If you want to ban the vigilante groups, even though people like Schlep don't really qualify as vigilante because they do work with police and law enforcement. But if you want to say that you're banning vigilante groups, you also have to say that you're going to try harder to get rid of the thing that vigilante groups are trying to fight back against. Because if you just say, like, hey, we're gonna get rid of the vigilante groups, that doesn't really say anything. Like, it doesn't really say anything positive. That's like saying, what's a good example? I don't have any good examples. I think that it pretty much speaks for itself, you know? I honestly think it speaks for itself. Roblox, the company, would have to give out a statement, a separate statement, going like, hey, we're going to get rid of this, but as a replacement to fill in the void, we're also going to either implement a new system that's going to help us better protect the users, or they're going to be able to identify the predators a lot quicker, or something like that, you know? But just the fact that they just went on, like, a one-sided conversation is the reason why this entire thing is happening. That's literally the whole reason why this is happening. Like, I don't know about you guys, but let me know. Do you guys think that Roblox should have just contacted Schlep? Roblox should have just, like, made efforts to work with Schlep? Or at least come to an agreement with Schlep, going like, hey, we would like you to stop doing this because we're gonna implement a new system. Instead of just like, you're banned, and that's it, and we're not doing anything else. There are unconfirmed reports of Roblox being banned in Egypt and Pakistan. I know for a fact that Roblox is gone in Qatar. I also saw that Indonesia, it's right here. Indonesia asked Roblox to open local office over potential ban. I was talking about this today. It says Indonesia's Ministry of Communication and Digital has asked Roblox to open up a local office and comply with child protection regulations following concerns over violent content on its platform. Now, opening up a local office is actually pretty common practice when it comes to like these huge companies. I think Nintendo's one that has local offices literally everywhere just for that same reason, you know? Because if Indonesia has a problem with Roblox, then that means they have to like try to communicate with Central, kind of like how we do it. Indonesia mentioned. Any Indonesian people here? They should have literally just worked with Schlep. That's honestly what they should have done. Yeah. Yeah. That's like banning a customer that was so kind when they went to the register and put their money and the correct amount of change and walked out and then got arrested. I guess that's a really good comparison, yeah. Yeah, that is a really good comparison. You guys ever done that? I've seen cases of it happening, of people just leaving the money on the counter and walking away. I guess, you know, it's not technically the rules of the store. You gotta have to like process the transaction, but it's definitely and infinitely better than just walking out with the item, you know. Definitely, infinitely. That's a word I use. Unfortunately, Roblox doesn't care about the community until it affects them. Yeah, like I usually like to give companies grace. Like I usually like to think the best that they're actually trying to do something good, especially when it comes to companies like these massive corporations. Like for example, when we're talking about this, I think last time too, when Fortnite did that update to their license agreement, that their skins were now not going to be able to be used in every single mini game or every single experience. Everybody was super upset about that, and I was like, I kind of see why. And it turned out, you know, to be fine, because that means that some skins that are rated T for teen wouldn't really, you know, you wouldn't really want those in experiences that are rated E for everyone. You know, I like to think that companies have the best intention for players at heart for the most part. Obviously, some are the exception, like Ubisoft, EA, and those things. But when it comes to Roblox specifically, the way that they've been behaving lately and the way that they've been responding to this chaos honestly have not they have not made me think that they have the player's best interest at heart. I really don't. Didn't Turkey ban Roblox a long time ago? I think I heard of that. Yeah. Yeah, I think I heard about that. We need decreased in Roblox Google Play rating. What is the Google Play rating in Roblox? That's a good question. Roblox apps, Google Play. Alright, so, Roblox, 4.5. That's not bad. 44.8 million reviews. That's a ridiculous amount. 1 billion downloads. That's a ridiculous amount. Do you know how many people played? Well, I guess this is a good number, right? 1 billion of them played Roblox. That's a ridiculous amount. And of course, you know, a company of this size is going to have trouble being able to moderate and keep everybody safe. But that doesn't excuse them from, you know, that's not a cop-out for them to just not try at all. And at least the system that they have now and the evidence that people have been posting clearly shows that they have not been giving it their best. I don't know what spawnism is. What is that? Yeah, I don't know what that is. But yeah, this is one of the many cases where experiences like this are getting taken down. And yet, if I go to Roblox right now, bathroom. Yeah, if I go to that, to bathroom, you see public shower simulator, public bathroom RP, bathroom hangout. This is just so weird. Yeah, but you need to see the reviews. I could check that out. Yeah. Spawnism is a pretty valid cult on there. I'd have to look it up. I'd have to learn. But yeah. Don't poop yourself at school. Okay, this one doesn't sound bad, but the thumbnail makes it seem like it probably is. Yeah, public shower roleplay. Why do kids need to be playing public shower roleplay? I would much rather they scroll down a little bit and just play Shrek in the back rooms versus playing S.U. Tart Goes to the Bathroom or Bilberry City RP. I don't know if this one's good or not, but just based off the thumbnail, it's kind of like, okay, I don't know about that. Yeah, these are just weird. These are just genuinely weird and concerning. It's about how if you die, you respawn. So people did some really bad things to themselves. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, I might have to look that up. That sounds really weird. Ban RP? Yeah. Yeah, I just don't like this. I don't like this. RP was weird enough when I played World of Warcraft. And I saw some really weird people. Like, when I first started playing World of Warcraft, my friend got me into it, and he was like, hey, you should join an RP server because there's less chaos, less people, and I was like, sure, whatever. Everybody had started being super friendly, super social, and then I learned about what people really do when they play RP games on World of Warcraft. And I was like, oh, so that's what you guys are doing. Huh. I understand. Understandable. Thank you for your attention. I think I'll just change servers now. But yeah. So this happened. And then you have the official communication. Let's just kind of skim through this real quick. So this seems to be the legal defense that Schlep has, because it says, please direct all future correspondence to Schlep to our attention at his counsel. Roblox has a documented problem with child predators using the app to access and sexually exploit the game's target audience. I believe we already went through this. Right. It says, on July 29th, 2025, we filed a lawsuit in Polk City, Iowa, on behalf of a 13-year-old girl who was introduced to a 37-year-old male while playing Roblox, kidnapped from her West Des Moines home, and trafficked to Tennessee. We talked about this last stream. Yeah, this literally just happened as the whole Schlep situation was happening. That's disturbing, man. That's really genuinely disturbing. On August 13, we filed a lawsuit in Dallas, Texas on behalf of 29-year-old former Marine who, as a 10-year-old user of Roblox in 2007, who was groomed, extorted, and then assaulted by a man in his 30s who portrayed himself in the game as a minor and used Robux to manipulate and gain the client's trust. Guys, if someone's giving you free stuff in Roblox, I don't know about you guys, but if someone's trying to give me free stuff, that's usually an indicator of, like, I don't know. It's very reminiscent of when you're a Twitch streamer. Let's say, like, you're an e-girl on Twitch and you're streaming to, like, 30 viewers, which isn't really that much, to be honest. Probably more than what I get on Twitch anyways. But it's not really that much. And then you have like that one viewer that just keeps showering you with donations and donations and donations. Yeah, they're trying to manipulate you. They're trying to, like, basically present themselves as such a viable, good option that then when they start asking and demanding things of you, you feel bad and you feel guilt-tripped into doing what they want. Like, it's awful. It's really awful. Yeah, it's really awful. It happens so many times, man. Alright, these lawsuits are among many which have been filed recently in the country because of Roblox's negligent conduct in designing and marketing its game. The breadth and timing of the allegations made in the suits prove that despite 2 decades having passed since the game launched, Roblox has always remained an inherently dangerous and unsafe place for children. That's true. It's very true. Even to this day, I'll still say that. Yeah, do people even get anything from doing these terrible things? They probably just, I don't know, they get some sort of gratification, satisfaction. You know, from what I understand, like, the way I see it from a third-person perspective, it's just like, people in this world who are in their 30s, 40s, I don't know, what's that age, and they don't achieve something in life by that point, they're probably going to feel like they have no power or control over anything, especially, like, their lives. They don't have anything going on for them, right? So they probably will look for something or someone where they do feel like they have that sort of, like, power over, right? That's why some deadbeat people end up becoming cops, because they want to have that power of being, oh, I'm in charge. I'm definitely in charge, man. So that's probably like what I would think is the whole thing that's going on right here. Predator, of course, yeah. Can we get our money refunded if Roblox is gonna die? No, that's not how it works. Like, I hate to be the one to tell you, but no. I'm pretty sure somewhere in the TOS it says it pretty clearly, no refunds, buddy. That sucks. Okay. It says, it is outstanding that Roblox's reaction to Schlep's detection of sexual predators and of failures in the game's safety functions was to ban his account rather than collaborating with him to ensure that incidents like this, like that which happened to our clients, never happen again. Roblox's escalating dispute by threatening to sue and bully Schlep, I almost said Schleep, into silence is utterly shameful. Regardless, the claims in your cease and desist letters are meritless. Schlep denies ever having violated Roblox's terms of service or that Roblox can make out a valid claim based on the same. We note that the violations complained of are the very kind of which Roblox routinely fails to enforce when committed by known actual predators using the game. That's very true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I think Roblox is going to allow vigilantes because the backlash they are getting, but not unban Schlep. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think that their banning of vigilantes is going to stay, because if you as a platform, you suck so bad at moderating your own community to the point where the community itself has to step up and form this group of vigilantism, that's going to very negatively reflect on your ability to make the claim that this is a platform for kids. Like, that's the whole big deal, you know? Roblox, the biggest marketing thing that they have, this is a safe platform for kids. You know, we can hang out here. Everybody's welcome, right? So if you have everybody's welcome right next to our moderation sucks so bad that we need to have vigilantes, that's not going to be a really good look on them. So I don't think vigilantism is going to come back, you know, and just the fact that they say that they're getting rid of vigilantes if you want to say that, I keep mentioning it, if you want to say you're getting rid of vigilantes, that's perfectly fine, but you need to provide an even better solution than the one that currently exists. Because if you just say, no more vigilantes... Okay. Are you going to do something about the problem, or just say, no vigilantes, also not fixing the problem? That's where people have an issue with. You know, that's like the whole shebangle. Roblox might unban Schlep. Yes, I think in best case scenario, Roblox unbans Schlep, Roblox says sorry, and Roblox commits themselves to making sure that they have a proper mechanism for, you know, improving the safety of their users. That's it. That's honestly it. That's what I would think is just like best case scenario. Okay, we will also answer any claim for breach of terms of service with a motion under California's anti-SLAPP statute, as it is obvious to anyone following the story that the exposure and publicity with Schlep has garnered in recent days is the catalyst for your client's legal threats. It is evident Roblox is threatening legal action to chill Schlep's I keep saying Schlep's valid exercise of the constitutional rights of freedom of speech involving a public issue of the utmost importance. Okay. Given your client's actions against Schlep in recent days, it is clear to us, our client, and his millions of followers who support him by reposting #FreeSchlep on their own platforms and accounts, that Roblox is regrettably more concerned with deploying its vast resources to silence critics of the company rather than invest those resources into implementing reasonably available designs and features that will protect children. We will vigorously defend any further threats made by your client against Schlep. We will also reserve all rights in connection with legal action to hold Roblox accountable for damages, harm, and trauma suffered by Schlep and our hundreds of other clients. Yeah. All right. Big question for you guys. Some of you guys are going to hate this. Some of you guys are going to like this. What would be a possible solution for the whole Schlep situation? ID verification on Roblox? Like, is that the right move, or is that the wrong move? Do you guys think it would be fine to have, like, to have to take a selfie? Kind of like the Online Safety Act for this problem to go away? Because I'm pretty sure that if Roblox decides to do nothing, that's probably what the government is going to want to demand of them. If Roblox can't come up with a good enough feature to be able to protect kids without having to use face scans and licenses and IDs and everything, the government's probably going to step in and go like, okay, you got to verify your users. You got to verify your users. ID face scans for what? For counting 18 plus or 13 plus? Like, I'm not really sure. I'm just throwing out here suggestions. I don't think that you should be face scanning little kids, honestly. But yeah, I'm just asking this as a general question because I might not have the answers. Maybe you guys have the answers. Maybe we can guesstimate the answers right now, honestly. Why did Roblox think it was bad that Schlep was exposing these press? Sure, I get some people would be worried that, oh no, they're actual predators, but I feel safer than someone actually cares about us. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I think that Schlep was doing it fine, but the concern that Roblox raised, I'm pretty sure you can relate this to this amount of people. You know, this, you guys have seen the clips on Twitter, I'm sure, or on YouTube. These people that purposely try to farm quote-unquote predators. You guys remember that one case of that one 18-year-old guy that was beat up because he wanted to be... No, he was like 20 and he wanted to meet up with an 18-year-old girl. But it turned out to be like this YouTube clickbait sting operation thing and he got bait up. Steven, look at Roblox stock prices right now. They are down because of Roblox's bad reputation. Bro, way ahead of you. Way ahead of you. We got that on deck. We got that on deck. But yeah, that's a pretty nasty drop. That's honestly a pretty nasty drop. On the monthly, it looks fine. You know, on the monthly, it looks fine because they did have a pretty nice upswing. And now it's kind of like correcting itself, but you can clearly tell that this is a monstrous, this is a 100% gain in the last 6 months. Yeah, no wonder they're so busy, you know, trying to basically maximize growth and kind of put safety on the backseat. Look at this growth. Year to date. Look at this. It's not easy for a company with like no major changes or headlines or anything to basically just go from $50 to like peak. What's the peak? 137 with no major news, no like a recovery from recession or something. You know, that's interesting. This is a really interesting, you know, climb. Yeah, this is the effect of them doubling down on growth and putting security and child safety on the back burner. Which, you know, from a company standpoint, from a CEO standpoint, this is great. This is great. But from a community standpoint, and for the safety of the users, obviously, you know, there's years and years of neglect. But yeah, if we go down to the monthly, it looks like this. If we go down to the 5-day, that's a pretty interesting drop. That's a pretty interesting drop. A company with a market cap of 80 billion to have a 10% drop in 1 day. Well, I guess not 1 day, you know, it's like over gradual, but this is where the big drop is. That actually hurts. That takes a huge amount in order to cause that drop. Where do you guys think the chief security officer dumped his $80,000 worth of stock? When was that first reported? Roblox chief safety officer sells. Okay, here we go. Okay, so we have this. It says Roblox chief safety officer sells $800,000 in stock amid backlash over banning vigilante predator hunter, right? So this was in August 11th. Let's just assume that it happened here. Yeah, so if he dumped it on August 11th, then by August 12th, it was still kind of running, and then August 13th is when the massive drop happened. Well, I guess you could call it a pretty significant drop, but this is what you could consider a massive drop over here. It's interesting. Right, I think accounts should actually face verify due to many people just switching their birth to 2000 when it might be something else because they want to have voice chat to be able to communicate with others. I think we do need to implement better verification systems. I don't know exactly how they do it. I think that going forward, getting a better verification system to protect children would be really good. It's just like forcing people with, you know, to update, you know, upload their licenses and have facial scans and all that stuff. I don't know if that's necessarily the answer. And the way that the government's trying to do it is basically take away from you. Like, if they invent a brand new website right now, 100% brand new, let's just say they launch Roblox 2. Roblox the sequel, right? And they say that everybody that wants to access here, you need to verify in one way or another to access like certain experiences. People will be like, okay, we can do that, sure. But the fact that things like the Online Safety Act, for example, wants to take what you already have and basically just start stripping it away slowly, that's why people have an issue with it. The funny thing is that Roblox banned FreeSchlep because they want to silence him, but now he's the most popular person in gaming right now. Bro got Streisand effect, honestly. Bro got Streisand affected. I feel like it's kind of sketchy that he sold all those stocks a day or two before the whole FreeSchlep thing. Well, it's not called sketchiness, it's called, I guess it's called insider trading. Well, I guess if you're an insider and you know something's gonna happen and you want to sell them, yeah. It kind of sounds like it. I could be wrong though, but if he's on the inside and he knows, and he knows something is about to happen, and he sells before that happens, then that can be liable for insider trading, if I'm not mistaken. But if he waits for the news to drop to then sell, then that's fine. Are my Robux being transferred to Roblox too? No refunds. Absolutely no refunds. Absolutely no refunds for anybody. Guys, if Roblox gets banned in the US, I know a lot of people are gonna cheer. I know a lot of people are gonna lose a lot of money in cosmetics and stuff. A moment of silence for those people, honestly. But that's just the way microtransactions work, unfortunately. He actually did a request to do the stock thing a while back. Oh, interesting. Like, the thing is that I'm pretty sure that banning Schlep is not something that they just decided to do overnight, you know? It's not that they woke up one day and were like, I just feel like banning Schlep today. You know, I'm pretty sure that they have board meetings where they discuss these things, child safety features and all that stuff. And they're like, okay, what are we gonna do about this stuff? And they all sit down in this really big table with like beaming lights, coffee machine on the side, maybe a few donuts. I would like to imagine that they had donuts there. So one of them tries dipping their donut inside the coffee, then they realize that the donut's kind of just like getting all mushy because they dipped it for too long, and then we're like, oh, this feeling of eating a soggy donut has made me upset. What are we doing about Schlep, by the way? Yeah, we can't have this YouTuber here making us look bad by exposing these predators. I think we would much rather prefer pretend like they don't exist, and we need to silence this guy. So we're gonna shut him down on this day at this hour. And then the chief safety officer, with his donut still quite crisp, delicious, and unmushified. Yeah, that's a word. Unmushified. I'm pretty sure he was like, whipped out his phone, went to Robinhood or whatever stock application he had, and he was like, yes, continue, yes, Schlep, yeah, we gotta get rid of Schlep. In fact, I just put an order for like on August 11th. How about we ban him on August 10th, past midnight. Yeah, let's do that. I'm pretty sure that's how it happened. Like, this is not something they disguise, they just do overnight. Which donut flavor? Guys, which one's your favorite donut flavor? I think I'm a fan of Boston cream, but that makes me like such a basic girl. I think I gotta find a new favorite donut, because Boston cream is just like the most basic flavor out there. It's like everybody's favorite flavor.
Can anyone please explain to me what is going on? I haven't played Roblox for months and I come back and see this Schlep drama, crying face emoji.
Hey, totally plain. Thank you for the $36.99 AED. That's... I'm bad with currencies, but thank you so much for that, dude. I appreciate it. Thank you. So, let me give you a full breakdown of the entire Schlep drama, right? So, Schlep is a YouTuber. We'll pull up his channel right now. Schlep. See, I'm writing Schelp. Once again, I'm writing Schelp. Alright, so Schlep is a YouTuber who's known for making these expose videos where he finds these Roblox predators and then just like either exposes them, because we've had catching predators on Roblox, catching more predators on Roblox, and then there's cases where they've actually managed to get them arrested. So Schlep works with police to kind of like Chris Hansen these people, you know, Dateline NBC, and expose them, and some of them actually even meet up in person, and Schlep just works with police in order to get them arrested. So far he's had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 arrests, right? So obviously he's doing a good thing for the community. Keep vigilantes banned, probably. Yeah, so that's what's been going on. But 6 days ago, he posted this video stating that Roblox not only permanently banned his accounts, because there are multiple accounts, basically an IP ban, but they're also threatening to sue him with a legal cease and desist, right? So Schlep, if we go here, Schlep, right, this is his account. There's one that says Roblox is threatening to sue me. God, these people. There's been a lot of activity happening lately. There's been a lot of activity. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Oh god, yeah, god. UGC emotes, let's not even talk about those. Alright, I'm just not gonna keep scrolling. Basically, Schlep made that video, and it basically highlighted the fact that Roblox is silencing people who are catching and exposing the predators without actually dealing with them. You know, it's like they're silencing the predator catchers, but still continuing to do nothing about the predators. So that's what's been going on. And then because of that, and because of Roblox has been suffering years and years of not really doing anything to protect their users, well, now we have this massive wave of backlash from the community, because it's a problem that's been brewing for the longest time, but now we have it finally pop. And it's been reaching mainstream media, basically, right? Now there's a bunch of articles being written. All the YouTubers are talking about it. All the top Roblox creators are either leaving the program, like the content creator program. Schlep is gonna win, maybe. Yeah, they're leaving the content creator program. They're demanding more answers from Roblox, and Roblox, instead of actually paying attention to this and doing something about it, Roblox just has kept doubling down and down and down and down and down. So let's go and look up the latest Roblox statement. You're not playing anything? What do you mean I'm not playing anything? Look at me, I am not playing Public Shower Simulator. We're not doing that. Look at me. I got Roblox booted up and ready. Booted up and ready. Alright, so this was the response from Roblox. It says, for transparency, we're sharing more information about our decision to remove vigilantes from Roblox. Roblox has a known history of refusing to take action against and sexual predators, yep. So, in response to the backlash that Roblox was getting from banning Schlep, Roblox basically threw out this update where they basically keep doubling and tripling down on their decision to ban Schlep, but they also haven't said that they're doing anything. They're saying that their reporting system is fine, it's good enough, when in reality it isn't. Creekcraft left the STAR program, and I think there's like 4 others that left. Forsaken, nice, yes, Forsaken. I've played it a couple of times. So yeah, that's been a quick, extremely quick breakdown of the entire Schlep drama. And now we have Roblox is violating Louisiana law. We talked about this already. It says Attorney General Liz Muriel basically made this statement.
So they've chosen profits over child safety. It's basically
Public bathroom simulator
for sex predators on this app. For this reason and all of the others that we've talked about today, Roblox is violating Louisiana law. And that's why we filed this lawsuit.
Yep. You know, it's really bad when a bunch of politicians start getting involved because you refuse to do your job. That's how you know it's really bad. Because this is not the only case, because you also have that other politician who's like making that one petition. Is Forsaken good or no? I've never tried it. It's basically Dead by Daylight, but with a pretty interesting community, I would say. I think Forsaken is held back by its community. Two Roblox creators not saying anything about the situation, though. I'm not too familiar with every single Roblox creator in the world. I only literally know 2. I only know Creekcraft and Bundan. That's it. Oh wait, there's also Steak, but I know Steak more by name, not so much by his content. The OST is peak though, yeah. Imagine if they said we banned Schlep because we're scared of getting exposed. They're not gonna say that, but that's kind of what they're implying. Yo, Steven, hey, what's up? David kept promoting his new open source AI to detect NSFW content, but it absolutely sucks. In fact, the game developer inside Roblox made an AI to detect NSFW avatars, usernames, and he made a better AI. Oh, interesting. See, that's a good case of what AI could be used for. You know, those automated detection systems to protect people. That's great. I see that sort of stuff and I'm like, that AI does something that 1,000 security experts trying to like monitor everything that happens in the game we could probably not do as efficiently. Like, that's one of those cases where I'm just like, that's a really good thing and we should invest more money into that. So yeah. Here's why I'm suing Roblox. Roblox has and continues to facilitate distribution of child abuse material and exploitation of Louisiana's children. Roblox fails to implement basic safety controls to protect child users. Roblox knowingly and intentionally fails to provide notice to parents and childs of its extreme dangers. That's a big one there too, yeah. Created, curated, and perpetuated an online environment where child predators thrive, unite, hunt, and victimize our kids. That is gross. That's a gross thing to read, yeah. That is a gross thing to read. Yeah, why did Roblox add dating? I don't think they've added it officially yet. I think they just said they're planning to do it. Yeah, they've thrown in the pitch of wanting to introduce dating into Roblox, which... Why? Why do they want to... I don't know. Yeah, they've thrown the pitch around. They're like toying around with the idea. I think that this is the reason they're doing this is because of this, right? If there's a gap in the market and people want it, people will find a way to create it. And that's why we have the bathroom crap, right? It's because there's some weirdos on the platform that want to find a space in order to do this sort of thing on the platform. It's the same example as World of Warcraft RP servers. You do that, you go there, you RP, you be weird. But that's for like adults. And because Roblox is trying to be more than just for adults, they're also trying to be, I mean, they're more than just for kids. They're also trying to like enter the adult space too. I think that has no place in Roblox, honestly. I'm pretty sure it would thrive just as fine if they made like a separate Roblox 2, Roblox Adults. Yeah, I think that would be a good thing. Should 18 plus need an ID such as driver's licenses? If you commit crimes and inappropriate advances, then they have your address and should arrest you. I'm not really sure. That's one possible solution, and that's what they're doing in the UK right now with literally everything on the internet. But I don't know how comfortable I would be with Roblox having my information like that. What's wrong with Roblox dating anyways? It's only for adults and higher, and there's nothing wrong with adding more real-life things to digital life. If that's normal evolution in technology. I don't agree with you. Yeah, I don't agree with you. Like, this is an online space where everybody is here, right? Everybody hangs out, right? It's not like Tinder. Like, if you download Tinder right now, there is no Tinder for kids. Tinder is specifically an area made for adults, right? It's like you access that as an adult, expecting to only find adults there. But in this entire platform, you have steal a brain rot and you're gonna find kids here. And imagine you're a kid, right? And you access your, I don't know, your older brother's account because you're playing, right? And then you're familiarizing yourself with like, oh yeah, I know about Dead Cells. I've played Dead Cells. You know, it's a platform that kids are already familiarized because it's a platform that hosts billions of kids. Not billions, you know, millions. And just having Dead Cells right next to Bathroom Simulator ERP crap, I don't know, that's not good. And we've already seen how a brand new account where you set the age to like 5 years old, you already have people from the weird bathroom simulators moving over to Dead Cells and just doing some really weird stuff over there. Like, that's the problem. The bridge between the two is like so short that it's very easy for me to have a pretty disturbing looking avatar and go from one to the other to the other to the other. And it's like, oh, here's the NSFW one. Oh, here's the little kids one. Oh, here's another little kids one. So it's like, it's way too easy for that to go. Meanwhile, if we're talking about Tinder, for example, let's say that I'm in Roblox right now. I'm playing a little kids game. Awesome. I want to go do adult stuff, Tinder, right? But it's like, it's a completely separate application. So if they do a Roblox for adults that is specifically for dating, then that's fine. Just keep it as a separate app. But if you're trying to do everything into like this one ecosystem, kind of weird. Exactly, at least Tinder is adults only. It's a kid's game. Dating shouldn't be there. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I just don't think that video games are the place to do dating, honestly. I know that a lot of people meet their significant others through video games, but it's because you're already doing another thing entirely separately. Like, if I'm playing Dig the Backyard, for example... Well, let's just give it a different example, because this is, like, for kids, right? Let's just say I'm playing... Back to the tried and true World of Warcraft, right? I'm playing World of Warcraft, I'm questing, and I'm doing the World of Warcraft thing, which is killing stuff and leveling up. And then I just happen to come in contact with someone else, and we meet and we get to talking. That's normal. That's fine. That happens all the time in video games. People meet, and your significant other just happens to be there, perfectly healthy. But if you go to a video game specifically with the intention to date, let's be honest. You're not gonna go to a bar to find your wife. You're not gonna find her at the strip club either. You're not gonna go to a bathroom simulator in Roblox to find your significant other. You're going there to be freaky. And that's the whole issue, you know. That's really the whole issue. Right. Even the NSFW games would be fine if they were properly age-gated. Still questionable? Very questionable, yes. Very questionable, I agree. There has to be something. There has to be something for sure. It's my solution, different application. They don't want to do that. They want to keep pushing stuff on the main page, on the home page, or just pretending like the problem doesn't even exist. That's how you end up with all these bathroom simulators. How many of you guys played Dress to Impress? I've never won a single game. Never in my life have I won a single Dress to Impress game. There's a lot of people acting strange in Bear Alpha. I don't think I want to check that out. Yeah, I don't think I want to check out Bear Alpha. Play fighting? Isn't that just Overwatch? Well, they added gambling, literal drinking for 17 plus games and nobody cared. I've made a vow to never play it. Never play what? Roblox? Oh, you mean Dress to Impress? Which one's your favorite Roblox game? Like, comment right now your favorite Roblox game. Ditch school to get rich. Andrew Tate's course. Metal Gear Solid Obby. That sounds cool. Ito XL. Bloxel Gun. World's craziest game. I hear a lot of people talking about 99 Nights in the Forest. Like, would you guys recommend this one? Steal a Brain Rot. I have heard about it. Not really sure how I feel about it, though. Alright, let me see if I've covered most of the things, or if not all the things. So, we went through the Attorney General who's suing Roblox. Roblox created, curated, and perpetuated online environment. Here's another experience that children were exposed to on Roblox. Escape to Epstein Island. Okay, that's the problem. Okay, that's actually no. You want to escape from Epstein's Islands. You want to leave Epstein's Island. You don't want to go escape to Epstein's Island. The problem here is the wording. Shovelware games. Yeah, the definite problem here is you want to leave the island. You want a GTFO. Going to the island? No. Okay, there's also public showers. Yep. We know about public showers. And then this is just the same news being retweeted and retweeted over and over and over again. But you got that's kind of like the whole thing, you know? It's kind of like the whole thing. 99 Nights is really good, especially the first times you play and try to win. Can you solo it? I don't like playing games where I depend on other people because I always am super lost. Yeah. Yeah, I always get super lost, honestly. Why are you wanting to go to the island? Exactly. That's weird. Is 99 Nights Infinite? I don't really know. I'll go check it out. But yeah. I also saw this on this updates page. It says Roblox has partnered with Throughline, a helpline network to provide free accessible mental health support. This was on the 14th. This was yesterday. So yeah. I guess this is them trying to do a little bit of damage control. Trying to just mitigate the chaos and say like, hey, at least we're doing something. I don't know. Do not play 99 Nights in the Forest. There are much better games out there. Well, I might actually play it then. Yeah, 99 Nights can be solo and simple to understand. Alright, Dubai Donut. What does that even mean? Have you guys tried the Dubai chocolate? Like the viral Dubai chocolate? I got it at the gas station, and it's fine. Like, have you guys seen this? Have you guys seen this in your local gas station? I've seen this, and they were selling a bar for like $20. It was somewhere, I was traveling, and I saw it at the gas station. It was like $20, and I was like, who's gonna pay $20 for a bar of chocolate? That's ridiculous. And then I went to another gas station, the same bar, $7. So they're totally going viral right now, and the pricing's all over the place, just like the Labubus or something. You know, like nobody can figure out how much to charge for the stupid thing. I bought it for like $7 to try it. And I'm not gonna lie, it was a good chocolate. I think they have like, it's called kunafa something. Yeah, it's called kunafa, and they have like pistachio in them, and they have something else. I was like eating it, and I was like, this is a good chocolate. It's not a $7 chocolate bar. This ain't Feastables when it first released, that people were going crazy, you know, it was selling out everywhere. And then I was like, this is not a $7 chocolate, much less a $20 chocolate. This is ridiculous. But yeah, that's currently going viral right now. Everyone's buying it. I'm not a fan of Dubai chocolate, so you have tried it then. They probably taste disgusting. Probably. Yeah, probably. Now, in my country, they never sell popular stuff like the Dubai chocolate. But do they have Labubus, though? Steven, there are accounts with Morse code and Caesar ciphering in their bios promoting CP. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen that. I just saw a clip about that, too. Yeah. I saw a clip about that, and they will try anything. Huh, they will literally try anything. YouTube comment bots will genuinely promote either corn or CP. Let me actually see my comments, because I get a lot of spam. I genuinely get a lot of spam. Yeah, I get a lot of spam. Like, I try to check as many comments as I can, but I get a lot of spam that it's just like the porn ones, and I'm like, God, no. Screw that. No, I'm not gonna do that. But sometimes I'll just go here and look at the profile icons. You can tell which ones are the spam bots because they have like booty cheeks, and I'm like, yep, I gotta ban that one. I gotta ban that one. But no, everything looks good for so far. Everything looks good so far. Hey, Scout TF2. Thank you so much for the currencies. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Thank you. I hope you're having a good day. I really do. By the way, Spy is better. Scout is good. Spy is better. I love the Spy. Go to Zach D Films and check on the bots. I'm not going to do that. No, I don't want to see them. No. But yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys saw this clip of Creekcraft. He went to Meep City. I'm not gonna go to Meep City, but apparently this is one of those bad ones. This is one that constantly has a bunch of, like, they have Lesbian City, Mini City RP, Rockford City RP. Okay. Meep City by Alex Newton. Like, apparently this is like a game that you'll run into a bunch of, like, really weird people. It says content maturity minimal. But if I actually go into it, will I actually run into something that's NSFW right away? What does my avatar look like that? Oh my god. That's weird. Okay, what's happening here? Okay, so we got some free schleps. We love that. Person's at risk of getting banned. I'm not sure what this is. That's a really weird looking guy right there. Hey, so far we're doing good. So far we're doing good, but I've definitely heard that this is a breeding ground for really disturbing behavior. I'm not getting warned, bro. I wonder if I'll get trouble just for being here. Will I get trouble because of associating? By association? I hope not. What happens in Mip City? I don't know, man. The Meep City slander goes crazy. I literally just said I've never played it, but based off what I heard, a lot of people will come in here because it's so popular with really disturbing skins. That's all. See, it says I reported him, so literally something's happening now. Okay, everybody has fishing rods. I got a fishing rod for some reason. I'm not really sure. But yeah, I read this comment and I actually thought it was really interesting. It was really, really interesting. It says, I don't see a world where Roblox can be fixed without major platform changes. Number one, free game equals no payment info makes it harder for law to get involved for serious cases. Banned accounts just return right away. That's actually a very big one. And that's actually how some people are solving the censorship problem with the Online Safety Act in the UK. Because one of the ways to verify that someone is a legal adult is through a credit card charge. Right? So, if a game is free, and there's no payment history, then there's no way for you to be able to actually track them down. And I'm pretty sure that if people paid for access to certain video games, not saying that we should, but that's just an option. If people paid access or at least had a payment info on the system as a way of verification, then it would be, I feel like the creeps and the weirdos would be less inclined to want to do weird things on platform, or at least, you know, do something outright disturbing, I suppose, because they would have that way to track it. It's the owner of Hypixel. From what I understand, they're trying to bring Hypixel back. UGC emotes / cosmetics with no verification system and majority of players being children. Guess what happens? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can take a guess what happens. We already saw the clips of like all the twerking UGC emotes and everything. It's a public company, equals sued if they do major changes for the better of players but hurt income too much in the process. Now, this is something, I'm not a savvy businessman, I don't have a public company, so this is one that actually surprised me. And could actually explain why Roblox is hesitant to take actions. Because when you have a company that's been going so much. I don't know what happened here, but that sucked. Yeah, when you have a company that's been going brrr, you don't want to put out an update that will negatively impact that growth, because obviously you want to care about growth, but you also have to care about user safety. I feel like that should be most important. But them being a publicly traded company, I didn't know that could also set you up for a liability if you hurt that graph too much. Hypixel is a Minecraft server? Oh, was I talking about Hytale? So Simon is Now working on self-funded game studio, founder of Hypixel, owner. Okay, so yeah, Hypixel. Sold Hypixel Studios to Hytale in 2020 to Riot Games. Okay, so you guys were talking about Hypixel, I was talking about Hytale, I get them confused. But from what I understand, Hytale shut down, or was cancelled because it never released. And they're trying to work with Riot Games. It literally says it right here. I'm in active discussions with Riot Games about acquiring Hytale. Updates will be limited for now as we work through it. Thank you for believing in Hytale, Simon. Yeah. There you go. Hey, Super Hogan, what's up? Funny Juice, hello. Schlep would be a good CEO. No, I don't know about that. Schlep is still a young kid. Like, a CEO is actually a pretty difficult job. It's a very, very difficult job. I know we like to, like, bash on CEOs. They're like, oh, they don't do anything, you know, they just get rich off doing nothing. But it's actually a pretty tough job. Not everyone's built for it. It's like not everyone's built to be president, as much as we like to criticize the people who are in power. Yeah, it says, it's now more of a social network, especially seeing their CEO talk about adding a dating service. Like, what, bro? Stay in your lane and focus on gaming experiences and player safety. I definitely agree with this. That turning it into like a dating experience, it's kind of weird. I'm pretty sure there's better ways to do that. Like, just trying to keep everything inside the same ecosystem, kind of weird. Right. Chat voice is easy to moderate these days with tools AI, but custom emotes, stances, cosmetics are not yet because it requires context and would be expensive to analyze. Requires a major platform change until that is possible to moderate. Yeah. I'm not even a Roblox player and can see this from miles away. I respect the technology and success behind Roblox, but that's about it. That's true. I would be a good CEO. Chat, press 1 if you would be a good CEO. I know half of you are lying, though. Half of you are lying. Actually, no. 99%. All of you guys. Even myself. We would all be terrible CEOs. Let's be honest. Right, the only question I have is why don't they ban the bad things in front of their eyes? I don't really know. I don't really know. But they actually brought up a really important thing that... Oh, I earned 50 coins for playing. I didn't do anything, though. I didn't... All I did was, like, AFK here. Nah, I would fumble as CEO. Yeah. It's kind of like the same conversation we were having last stream, where if I was president of the US or king of England, day one, I would just abuse power entirely and would run the country to the ground. I would probably do that. Yeah. I would fix every problem, but I'll probably bankrupt the company. Yeah, happens. I play Roblox now. I feel like I need to stop playing. Now, I'm gonna say this right away. If you enjoy Roblox, don't feel pressured to quit Roblox because of the controversy that it's going through right now. If I'm an adult, for example, and I know the risks, I'm willing to take the risks. I'm willing to go like, okay, I might run into some weirdos, or I'll just totally avoid them entirely. Right? I'll just go ahead and completely avoid them entirely. But this drama that's happening with Roblox could actually be for the better. Like, it's something that's been bound to happen for the longest time now, and we were just waiting for that one big drop. And I think finally we're getting at that point where this is the point where we're putting enough pressure on Roblox that they will feel forced to act. Right? They will feel forced to actually take a stance and do something, right? Like, the best way to describe it is like this. Where's the graph? Where's the graph? Graph. Funny enough, when it comes to like stocks, because it's something I used to invest in, you know, just throw money here and there, right? funny enough, when I look at this graph and you see this massive drop, this is fear in the market, right? This one drop here that's happening, this is fear. This is an indication like things are going bad. Holy crap. And this is the point where a lot of people are going to be like, we got to get out of here. Oh my God, it's going to keep going down. Or like, wow, this is terrible. This is terrible. You know, there's a negative sentiment. But let's just say that from an investor standpoint, obviously I'm just throwing out speculation here. I would be like, okay, if this is such a big drop, this would probably be a good time to buy or see if it drops even lower, right? And wait for a response, because this is the opportunity that Roblox has to fix their image. You know, for the longest time, Roblox hasn't done anything and they've been ignoring the problem. But now that they're at the top of their game and they have this drop, they're like, well, crap, we don't want to keep losing more money, so we better do something about it. And then that's the point where they can be forced to act, and they might actually just correct and make money. Yeah, Roblox is a ticking time bomb and it exploded. That's true. That's true. So I would be hesitant to be all doom and gloom right now, because obviously Roblox, as much as we like to like hate the current thing and trash it and go like, oh, it's fun to like, you know, we still want the companies to do better. I don't think anyone here really wants Roblox, the platform, to die. I think you guys, or at least I would like to think that you guys, this is probably how I feel, I want the platform to do better. I want the platform to improve. So these points of pressure are the perfect time for the platform to actually improve. So whenever I see this drama, it's an opportunity for them to do the right thing. Now, if they want to go down with the ship, if they want to keep doubling down and tripling down, quadrupling down while refusing to address the issue, then yeah, that's obviously not a good thing. Yeah, at a certain point, people are going to be like, okay, I'm done. I tap out. I tap out. Like, at a certain point, the graph can only go down so much where people start tapping out. But at least for me, I see this as an opportunity to go like, there's possibility here for them to improve. Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of possibility here. But yeah, that's all the drama with Roblox. I mean, I'm a Roblox developer, so if Roblox fails, I do too. Roblox is the new Homelander. Yeah, Roblox used to act quick when it comes to banning Predators within 24 hours back in the day. I don't really know how quick they've been. I would love to know. Because I'm not like you guys, I didn't start playing Roblox recently. Years ago, I started fairly recently. If they take this opportunity, I can finally say in public that I like Roblox. Yeah, just go to your local supermarket, tell the cashier. I'll be like, hey, I'd like to buy this watermelon. Also, I like a Roblox. I'm a big fan of Roblox. Do you guys like Roblox? FreeSchlep. Let me see if there's anything Schlep related. If I saw something Schlep obby. Tribute for Schlep. Schlep, and it's like heaven, love it. Schlep rating place, tribute to Schlep, Schlep HQ. I saw one that said Schlep obby. No, that's scale obby. If there's a Schlep obby, I'd be down, dude. I would be so down. No, it's just easy tower obby. Let's actually go here and see what we find. Oh, that's cool. Where do I get my sign? Where do I get my own sign? Okay, so I can sit down. Cool. If I press 1, I get my sign. If I press 2, I get my hashtag sign. And if I press 3, unban Schlep. Alright, we'll just go with this one. Oh god, we got David's a PDF. We got FreeSchlep. We got, watch them ban this as we play, 10 out of 10. Didn't this one get banned recently? Don't let Roblox silence their critics. Nice. Grow Garden. We'll check out Grow Garden. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, the fact that we have these communities doing this, honestly really nice. honestly very happy. Makes me very happy. Makes me very, very happy. Makes me wish that other communities would do something similar to this. Yeah. It would honestly make me very happy. Alright. Guys, if you want to join this game, sure. Go ahead. Pretty sure it got re-uploaded. Right, because it is Roblox. You know, the home of all the copy-pasted knockoff video games to ever exist. Yeah, I definitely see this getting re-uploaded and posted and spammed. Because we can criticize a lot of things. One of the things that we can criticize about Roblox, apart from the creep thing, yeah, apart from that, it's the fact that a lot of developers in Roblox are so keen and quick to just copy-paste their video games, you know, other people's video games so quickly. Not gonna lie, I miss FreeSchlep already. Mm-hmm. So yeah, what other issues do you guys think Roblox has? Like, if you could improve on Roblox, what would you guys do? Because I know we have the PDF drama. I know we have the... God, look at that guy's face. His name is Nutrag. That's disturbing. Thank you for leaving. You genuinely frightened me. Oh. There's more rooms over here. Like, I think Buckshot Roulette is completely remade in Roblox, right? It's like a literal copy-paste. And I think Peak was recently made too. Better mod team. GD display name. I just beat the new hardest in E2 after 72 hours playtime. I'm finally free. I've only recently gotten into the intermediate levels, honestly. Hacker problem, remove any bathroom games. I would just nuke the bathroom games. Like, if I was CEO, Mr. CEO of Roblox, apart from running the company to the ground, because I would 100% do that, yeah. I would just make it a platform, target it for kids, where everyone can play. Kind of like Wizard 101. Alright, Wizard 101, I keep bringing it up. Toontown, I guess, is, you know, Toontown Rewritten. It's a platform that was made for kids. Grown-ups can participate too, but I'm not gonna start catering to the grown-ups. I will have strict guidelines of what's allowed and what's not. You know, and it has to be a platform where every experience can be experienced by kids. And if I want to make something that is more adult-oriented, I'll just do it off-platform. I won't do it here. Okay. Bro, I think Roblox wanted to do that because the moderators didn't want to get fired, so they banned him because I'm the leader. Oh, because their leader, I'm the leader. Because their leader wouldn't be angry if they did see that they don't work. Yeah. David Dididuki. What do you think about 99 Nights in the Forest? I'm gonna try it by myself. I'm gonna try it and see if it's good, see if I like it. I honestly don't know. I used to play Wizard 101 with my mom as a kid. That is like the cutest thing ever. Like, my parents were not gamers. I just grew up gaming myself. And now that I have a kid, I'll make sure that we play Kirby together, play some Mario Kart, you know. Just do the fun stuff, you know. I want to be able to do that. All right. What do you think about the dating things they want to add? I'm not a fan of it, honestly. I hate it, honestly. I really do. I don't like it. Alright, so that was one schlep. Let's kind of go over all of them to see what we're missing, if we're missing anything. And then we'll just start playing actual video games. Because we just ran out of things to talk about. Unless you guys see something breaking and you want me to check out. Da-da-da-da-da-da. This isn't even about schlep anymore. This is now about people being silenced for exposing creeps. That's true. That's true. Oh, they have like a massive tower there. Why did you start YouTube? Because I saw Ray William Johnson make YouTube videos, and I was like, hey, I want to do that. That's literally it. That's literally it. I saw YouTubers growing up, and I was like, I want to be a YouTuber too. Oh, this is a funeral for Schlep. Oh, I can actually put a flower down. Well, I can't put a flower down, but I can hold it. That's cool. That's really cool. Look at this guy. I love David. Don't FreeSchlep. Oh, I can actually write my own thing. Okay. All right. Guys, what should I write? Type in right now. What do you guys think I should write? I'll hold the sign a little bit. Rip Schlep. Schlep. Oh, Schlep. For Schlep. Let's boycott Roblox. There's something about billion-dollar companies that for some reason it makes them almost immune to boycotts. Not all of them, because there's been some, like Puma, for example, that people just stopped buying expensive cars. No, it's not Puma, it's Jaguar. You know, they're both of the feline class, I suppose. Yeah, they had their announcement that people didn't like, and like their sales dropped by like 95% or something. There was that controversy. So some, I feel like, are like almost immune to that, especially one that have so many players. Like they might lose a little bit of revenue here and there, but I don't know. I think that some boycotts where you completely just like stop. Okay, I like that. I like that. Yeah, some boycotts where you just stop interacting, like people that try to boycott Walmart or something. Yeah, that's not gonna really work. I think the best way to do is just raise awareness and keep talking about it. And then, for example, get into the video game and start doing stuff like this, you know? F in chat for Schlep. That's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one. Resurrect Schlep. That's a good one. Slurp, actually. That's a good one. Alright, so that's what this one is like. Let's see what other games are out there. Schlep's Tribute. Barry the Platypus. Barry the Platypus. Okay, so it looks like more stuff, you know, just the sign. There's a tribute. Yeah, this one was made in an afternoon, apparently. I like it. There's a Schlep bar. Top time played leaderboard. We got someone's been here for 4 hours. Okay. It says FreeSchlep. There's no drinks or nothing. Wait, can I drink something? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. This is a good one, though. I like this one. I'm back. Ooh, Schlep's game. I don't think this is Schlep's game. This is a game about Schlep. Big difference. Yeah, big difference. Big difference. Okay, so this one's good. You know you're cooked if you got Perry the Platypus saying FreeSchlep. Perry the Platypus. Okay, so tribute to Schlep. I think this is the one that teleports you to places, right? Yeah. We'll save that one for later. Let's kind of see what else we got here. Is this another memorial? It is. This one has some... There's a lot of games out here. Wow. I thought people would just congregate to just one. But I'm surprised that there's so many games out there. You can drop a rose. Oh, that guy just fell. Okay, so... Never be forgotten, our dear Schlep. I like how people just keep making funerals as if the guy died. It's genuinely interesting how they keep making funerals. Like I know he's banned, but you can just talk to him on Twitter, or you can still watch some of his YouTube videos. You know, it's not like he legitimately died, but I just find it interesting how we're talking about him as if he died. We got a candle and everything. Whoa, first time I've been in the chat. Hi, chat. Hey, Jaden, what's up? Can you add me? No, I'm not gonna add anybody. Not gonna add anybody. Okay, let's see. Can I... Oh, I can just keep walking in this direction. The developer of the tribute game is here. Which one of them all? This one in specific? That's interesting. Can I fall off the map or this just... I think I can. For Schlep! It's just everyone just falls. Oh man. I'm sure that had some okay, you know what? Let's do it again. That had some cultural significance. I promise you guys, this is not a cult. This is not a cult. It's not a death cult. We're just throwing ourselves off the ledge for Schlep. Alright, one more time, Just one more. That's it. Developer is there. Alright, guys. On 3. Alright, on 3. 1, 2, 3. What? Chat's delayed. It's okay. What's up, Hyper Appeal? What's up? FreeSchlep, eat ain't do nothing? Yeah. That's funny. That's genuinely hilarious. Alright, this is a good one. Let's see how many of these video games are unique. Let's see if we find any copy-paste. This one has an 88% dislike. I mean, like to dislike ratio. Oh, that explains why. There's... Alright, this is the most bare bones experience here. Been watching your shorts and videos. Pretty cool that you stream. Thank you. Thank you for showing up. I appreciate it. Yeah. Alright. Idea, on a single day, everyone doesn't touch Roblox at all in the honor of Schlep. That's a... It sounds cool, but unrealistic. It's not gonna happen. Sharp. Schlep. Yeah, it sounds cool, but unfortunately it's unrealistic. Are you gonna tell that to, like, the iPad moms? Are you gonna tell that to the iPad moms that want their kids to calm down? How are you gonna explain that to the 4-year-olds? Who are obsessed with climbing games? What is this nuke button? Would you like to buy nuke? No, I only have... Wait, your balance after this transaction will be 6 Robux. So I have 26 Robux? Whoa! Alright, should we go for the nuke? Let's see what the nuke does. Let's see. Hopefully it does something. Your purchase of nuke has succeeded. I launched the nuke. Alright. Where is it? Is it in the sunlight? And then the message. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Oh. I see why this sort of stuff is funny. I see why people like this. You doomed us all, it says over here. That's fun. I like that. Worth it. Definitely worth it. Did Steven just nuke the game with the owner being in the game? I guess that. I like that. That's funny. See, this is what I feel Roblox should be about. You know, you just walk into the game. If it gets banned, I quit Roblox chat. Yeah, this is the sort of thing that Roblox should be about, I think. Just gaming, just playing video games, you know, just spending a couple of Robux to get some cheats in the video game. And just start destroying things. Oh, another one. Oh, run away! And nope, there's no evading it. There's no evading it, man. Gaming? Yeah, this is just gaming. This is just the peak of life. Pocket Change. That's a cool name. Alright. Thankfully, we haven't run into any sus avatars yet. Love it. So, Schlep HQ, Schlep Raid. They all have the same thing. They all have like the... Okay, this one looks a little bit different. Yep, this is just a headquarters. I'm sure that statue tries to look like Schlep. I respect it. Oh, perfect. An obby. Oh, this is just what I wanted. This is just what I wanted, man. Something to do other than to just throw your roses. Yep, this is perfect. All I wanted to do was go in a obby. Wait, can I jump on top of people? Oh, damn it. Play Shelp Raid? Shelp Raid. Yeah, I will. I like how Shelp sounds like kelp. Wait, sign? Soda? Can I drink this? Yep, Bloxy Cola. And that's it. And then the rose, I can't really throw the rose anywhere. Okay. Schlep. Schlep. There you go. Right. Yeah, unless you want to check Meep City, you'll be alright. I already went to Meep City. Yeah, don't worry. I already went to Meep City. I think there was something probably going on there. Thankfully, I didn't really see it myself. There were just people saying like, oh, report it or something. So I already went to Meep City, saw that there's potential for like, okay, I gotta stop losing. Yeah, saw that there's potential for some like really messed up things to happen. Unfortunately, that seems to be the case with a lot of like role-playing servers. Is that what Adopt Me is about? Can I just... What was Adopt Me about? That was another role-playing server, wasn't it? Yeah, I'm not gonna add anyone today. I'm sorry. Not today. I think Roblox should just be a dev game, like people make games. It should be all-age Roblox. Can I not climb the stairs? I think a pretty good solution would be to have... you know how Minecraft is Minecraft, but there's also a bunch of games inside of Minecraft? I think that a good solution would be to just have experiences that are Roblox approved. And that's great. You know, experiences that Roblox themselves says, you can play all of these. These are the ones we approve. And then they keep adding more stuff to the list. Meanwhile, there's a bunch of other ones that kind of have like this experimental... Oh my god. Oh, these are just default skins. The skins are loading in. Oh wait, no, these are all Schlep fans. Are these bots? Look at the new HQ. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that could be a solution. Like, if you're a kid, you know how YouTube has YouTube Kids, and in YouTube Kids, you're literally not allowed to even use the search bar, I believe. It's just based off recommendation. I think that could be a solution for kids as well. I think it would hurt the developers though, but it could be a compromise. It's an option, you know. Throw out all the options and then from there pick out the best one. But from my perspective, YouTube Kids does it pretty well, where it's literally a section that's curated specifically for kids, and then if you want to play the regular teen experiences and the adult experiences, then you have to like make an actual account, and I guess, you know, there's a verification process for that. Role-playing on Roblox can get real weird fast. Yeah, because of the nature of what role-playing is. Unfortunately, the people who do role-play these days, it's like Dungeons and Dragons. You know, Dungeons and Dragons back in the day, I feel like it used to be more about the experience of, hey, I get to pretend to be a knight, right? And hey, I get to pretend to be a champion or an elf or something, right? That used to be what Dungeons and Dragons is about, and now that experience is so overdone that now people, the first question they ask is like, okay, how do I become a knight and also just like sleep with everyone? So I feel like that's just a thing. So when it comes to role-playing, unfortunately, some people are using that as a means to escape, as a means to get, you know, be freaky on social media. I don't know. Maybe Adopt Me is for Pred because they adopt the kid. I don't know, really. I never actually played Adopt Me. Okay, so this one's really cool. I like this one a lot. This one has an obby. Yeah, this one has an obby, which is good. YouTube Kids is more broken than the Roblox Discovery page. Well, as a YouTube Kids user, who like puts YouTube's kids on the TV, I personally haven't had a bad experience with YouTube Kids. However, in Roblox, I have been recommended weird games. You know, so at least based off my experience, YouTube Kids so far good. Please play Ito. I'll probably do that. Okay, this one I feel like I need people to do things. I don't really understand what's going on here. But there's Steak and there's Creek. And it's just Schlep. And then it's just us. Yeah, I don't really understand what's going on in this one. Do you want more game recommendations, or are you going to keep playing Schlep games because I have some? No, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to check out a couple of Schlep games, then I will go to 99 Nights, and then I'll probably go to Ito. And that's probably what I'm going to do. So this one's kind of like a bust. Let's try out the Schlep raids. It's funny how 99 Nights in the Forest is being recommended here. Nice. So, Schlep, we already went to this one. Schlep's Tribute, Schlep Raiding Place. Let's check this one out. How does this one have so many players? That's interesting. How does so many players here? Try Dead Rails? I've already beaten Dead Rails. Solo, might I add. I guess it's not really that much of an impressive feat for you guys, but for me, 30-something-year-old playing Roblox, beating Dead Rails, that's an accomplishment, man. That is an accomplishment. Mohammed, I'm not gonna search that. I feel like I already know. Why am I chicken? Can I hold up my sign? Help. Oh, I like how we're surfing this. I like how we're surfing this. I love this. There's so many players in here, and yet all I see is those who are around me. Yeah, that's all I see. Have you played Ito before? Yeah, I've been like the introductory levels, like the first 3 levels. Oh, this is... Yep, that's cool. Literally every Roblox stream I go to is either discussing the FreeSchlep movement, which is good, or just people playing games only to be recommended Eternal Towers of Hell. Why is Ito so popular? Like, a genuine question. Why is Ito so popular? I know it's fun. I know it's good. But why is it so popular? It's like, that's like the game. I don't think even it has that many people in it right now, right? 2,700. Meep City has more people than Ito. Grow a Garden has, crap, 1.4 million. That's a lot. That's a lot. Alright, I'm gonna go be right back to the bathroom real quick. Let me just see how this looks. Cool. That's my garden. Alright, I'll be right back, and then we'll play 99 Nights, okay? All right. I wonder how the entire drama is going to conclude. Roblox, I mean, I think that in an ideal world, what's going to happen is that Roblox is going to back down. They're going to unban Schlep. They're also going to implement stricter moderation policies. That's a big-ass fruit, might I add. That is a big-ass fruit. This drama reminds me of the Mr. Beast drama, but more important, serious. Alright. We're leaving this. I'm going to check out 99 Nights in the Forest and see what it's about. This game is based on a true story. Some details have been changed. Reports were made of a deer standing in two legs in an unnatural forest, in an unnatural way in the forest. Interesting. The following week, 4 children went missing. It was clear something was very, very wrong in the forest. After the police search revealed no clues about the missing children, the forest was promptly locked to the public. You have 99 days to unravel the mysteries of the forest and figure out what's going on. Okay. Imagine a bathroom game about Miss Mouse. No. Habbo Hotel was the old Roblox, but with more PDF. That's weird. That's really weird. The deer is EDP. That'd be funny. That'd be really funny. But no, I think what's gonna end up happening is, yeah. So I think Schlep is gonna get vindicated. Oh, I gotta chop trees and place him here. Got it. Yeah, Schlep is gonna get vindicated. Roblox is gonna back off. I don't think they're gonna loosen their stance. I really don't think that Roblox is gonna loosen their stance at all. I gotta drag them? Really? Like, the way I see it, Roblox is gonna continue with banning the vigilante groups, or I guess the people that are making expose videos, because from a business perspective, that's not a really good look for their PR. You know, it's not really nice to know when your platform is being overrun by these people to the point where the community has to step in. That's not good. So they're definitely gonna implement a much better safety feature. Can you play one with subs after you play solo? I'll probably just play this one solo to get a hang of it and learn it, and then afterwards, I'll go play Ito or something, and then you guys can join in on Ito. That's it. Because I'm just playing this one to learn about it. I see a lot of people talking about it, and I'm just like, hey, you know what? This looks good. Put the woogs in your sack. I have a sack. Yes, I do. Oh, it's like the dead rail sack. But yeah, what do you guys think? What do you guys think of the whole situation? Some people are comparing it to the Mr. Beast drama, like I heard just now. There's just so much drama, honestly. It really reminds me of the Pirate Software drama. That's what it reminds me of. Because it reminds me of the tale as old as time of someone who refuses to undouble down. All I hear is non-stop double down. Okay, there we go. Fire reached 100%, map extended, the map has grown bigger, cool. Yo, Steven, hey, per battle, what's up? Okay, so now the map is bigger, what am I supposed to do? Level 2 progress, there's houses over there, cool. I can go check that out. But yeah, there's just controversy. And controversy, and controversy, and controversy. That's all I'm seeing. Can I steal this? I feel like I can. Yeah, sheet metal. Wait, upgrade rod. This is for fishing. Okay, so fish discovered is 9. To get a fishing rod. Take. Okay, so if I go to the old rod and start fishing. I don't know if I want to fish at night, though. This is cool. Okay, so just get fish. I'm guessing I can cook these. The campfire's almost out. I don't think I want that. The day of the noob took over Roblox as an obby. The day the noob took over Roblox is an obby game is a good with a good story, and there is 3 games: the first, the second, and the third installment. Okay. Okay, so what happens if the fire goes out? I don't think I want to find out. There's 3 materials: wood, scrap, and gems. They are to build stuff in your campfire. Okay. So the fishing area is completely separate, then. Interesting. The Roblox is leaking. The Roblox is... Oh, man. Okay, let's just put stuff in there. Okay. Would you rather make a tree grow? Yeah, I think I like growing trees. I've always wanted to be a gardener, so I probably would do that. In this game, you are Schlep, saving 10 kids, while EDP and Roblox tries to chase you. Oh, that's funny. When are the monsters supposed to show up? I guess we can call it the EDP. When is the EDP supposed to show up? Because I don't see no EDP yet. Hey, did Roblox respond or no? To my knowledge, I haven't seen anything. I haven't seen any responses, honestly. All I've seen them is double, triple downs. That's it. Just doubling, tripling down. Oh, so if I just keep feeding fire to this thing, the map keeps expanding. Okay. I'm guessing this is just like a generic survival experience. You just go to places, harvest things, collect them. There's a fan here. Broken fan. Okay, let's kind of just keep wandering around. Do y'all think Roblox will start protecting PDFs? I don't think... The way I see it, you have to think of it from like a business perspective. I think they're just thinking, how do we make the most money without having to do the most amount of work, you know? That's what they're thinking. I genuinely don't think that the people in Roblox HQ are sitting down plotting, like kind of like doing this, going like, how do we PDF? You know, how do we predator more? I'm pretty sure, you know, I think that they probably see the problem and they're just kicking the can down the road instead of actually trying to solve it. But I don't think, I think they might be neglectful. I think they might actually, instead of properly taking care of the problem, they're just making so much money that they would much rather just ignore it. That's what I think is going on. They're purposely trying to ignore the problem because life is so good for them right now. But I'm pretty sure that if the problem gets to the point where they are forced to act, then yes, 100%, they will be forced to actually take care of it for once. Crazy how Schlep is getting erased by Roblox. Yeah, it is. 100%. I thought we were boycotting this game. Why are you playing it? Rustic, I can enjoy a video game while still criticizing the people who operate it. That's how I'm able to own a Switch 2 and still think that Nintendo's a terrible company. Or should I tell my wife, who's asking me, begging me for a Switch 2, and tell her, hey, we gotta get rid of the Switch 2. I'm sorry. We gotta throw that shit out. No, we're not doing that. And in fact, if we're talking today about the Schlep situation, which is a Roblox-related situation, would it really make sense to talk about it while playing RuneScape? Like, if I want to reach out to the Roblox community to raise awareness about what's going on, I should probably be playing Roblox, where the community is most likely to be. And probably not playing RuneScape, where the RuneScape community is going to be like, bro, what the hell are you talking about? Don't leave the fire at night. I refuse to listen to you. I refuse. Let's go this way. Oh. But yeah, just because there's a lot of Twitter hate going on and there's a lot of angry people and there's people going to the oh, I thought I could step on that. Just because there's people going to like the ridiculous extremes, wishing the worst on the CEO for making bad business decisions that are, you know, yes, they can be a crappy person, but, you know, threatening people's lives and sending death threats, that's never the right answer. That's honestly never the answer. You can hate someone's actions, you can call them out for it, you can even raise awareness like how Schlep is doing, but to be on Twitter calling for the death of someone, that's not good. That's never a good idea. You don't win anything by doing so. Revolver, though. Yes. Can I climb this? Yes. Yeah, and I can hate on the manager of Roblox while developing games and actually earning money. Exactly. Exactly. That's very, very true. It's a very, very fair point. Let's put some, there we go, music. What about sending death threats to a PDF? Listen, I'm just gonna be straight up for you. I don't think it's ever okay to send threats to anybody. As much as you hate them, as much as you dislike them, you know, I don't think it's ever okay to send that sort of threat to anybody. Like, I think that once you stoop down to that level, you're kind of muddying the ability for the proper authority figures to do the right thing. I think a good example for that, I talked about it recently on one of my shorts about, like, did you guys see the 4chan short? Like, 3 times 4chan criminals, something, you know, 3 times that 4chan got criminals arrested, right? There was that one instance where the cat bin lady, the lady who threw a cat on a bin and just kept walking about her day, and then she got caught by 4chan. She went through a campaign of harassment after she got exposed, right? So 4chan, for example, started harassing her. Obviously, you know, natural reaction to finding out that someone takes a random cat and just throws it in a bin. And because of that, I believe that was part of her legal defense, saying that even though she abused animals, her legal defense was, well, I suffered abuse from people who were, you know, bothering me and harassing me because of what I did. And in the eyes of the law, I'm pretty sure she got off easy in that instance because she used the defense that people were harassing her. So I don't think it's ever okay to wish to send out death threats like that in any scenario. I think it's better to just go through the proper channels. And if you decide to do that, you're just muddying the waters and making it harder for people to, you know, for the proper people to do the proper thing and for them to face actual justice. Steven, you might need multiplayer help? Impossible. I'm doing great. Do you guys see this? Okay. I think we've survived long enough. Let's see what we can craft. Map is good. Old bed. Bunny trap. Crafting bench. Okay, let's get some wood. In the middle of the night, because we're not going to get caught by EDP. We're not going to get caught by EDP, not today. Something mysterious is flying above you. Whoa. Like a bat or something? Let me get this wood and run away. Whoop. Hey, Steven, bro, do you think David Bajewski will resign from being the CEO of Roblox? I don't know. I honestly wouldn't know how to tell you. Oh, do I have to throw the wood here? Yes. Okay. That's how you do it. And then, like, the other stuff, that's how you do it. Okay. I have a feeling Roblox is going to get sued. Roblox is already being sued. What are you talking about? Roblox is already getting sued. Okay, so we have a map. Okay, so map, we can just put it down here. I hate that it's on that side. But I guess, you know, I guess. Okay, so let's get more wood and see what happens, okay? Yeah. Someone said that they wanted to boycott the game by not playing for a week. That's also fine too if you want to do that. Like, I'm just the guy who's going to tell you that's probably not going to do anything. There are some instances where boycotting works. I won't take that away from you. But in an instance like this one, unless it's something mass and organized, I don't think it'll do anything, honestly. And it's a community filled with a bunch of kids that can't agree on anything. And they can't coordinate anything. So I don't think that boycotting by choosing not to play for a week will actually get anything done. I think a better way to do it is just raise awareness on social media, respectfully, of course. And go like, hey, this isn't okay. Like, the more you talk about it, the more attention you bring to it, the more success it's gonna have. Like, what do you guys think? What do you guys think is... Oh, sweet. Thank you for that. What do you guys think is more effective? You choosing not to play a video game? Or going to a FreeSchlep experience? Do I die if I get close to those? No. And actually protesting there. Because I would argue that at least in one, you're making noise. You're letting yourself be heard. Meanwhile, in the other one, you're just silently starving. You know, from figuratively speaking, you're starving. And it's like a hunger strike. You know, nobody knows you're on strike, only yourself. And if you want to feel righteous about yourself by doing so, then go ahead. You know, sure. But if you want to get actual change done, I truly believe that you have to, like, go out there and do something about it. Do you think there are people who support Roblox instead? Well, I don't know. Okay, let's see what we can craft. Crafting bench, bunny trap, old bed. Let's go for the bed. Guys, I'm doing good. I'm eating berries. I'm eating berries. Right, I heard that Qatar banned Roblox. Qatar banned Roblox, Indonesia is investigating Roblox, Louisiana is suing Roblox, and there's this one congressman, I'm not sure from which state he represents, he's also in on that too. Right, Steven, do you have any tips for being a long-form content creator? Yes, good ideas. Unfortunately, good ideas will always beat good content. I still have 10. And if I want to make a bed, it's 20. Damn. Like, good advice for anyone who wants to be a content creator. Especially, like, long form. Ideas will outweigh anything else in this world. You get a good idea, people will click. You make people interested, people will click. If you think that something is gonna be like, I think I like it, but maybe someone else will, then it's probably not gonna work. That's just it. Chris Hansen is also, yep, Chris. Hey, who are you? Are these the guys? Yeah, these are the guys. Can I fight them? I can. But they're outnumbering. Okay. I think I have to come in with the team. I honestly think I have to come in with the team. I like this, but I have to come in with the team. We'll do Ito. Screw it. Oh no, Roblox is attacking me. The game admins are attacking me. Yeah. The game admins. It's Morbin time. I wonder what happened to Morbius. What about click right through? Oh, click rate though? I feel like that doesn't have much with ideas. That has everything to do. A good idea will make people want to click. A bad idea will make people not click. That's just the way it goes. Okay, let's go this one. I love Ito. This is the one I'm stuck in. I already did the introductory ones. This is the one I'm stuck in. Like, believe it or not, the secret to being a content creator is to learn as much as you can and always put yourself at fault. Okay, we're gonna do this. Yeah. Like, honestly, put yourself and always expect everything to be your fault. The moment that you accept that everything that happens to you is your fault and no one else's fault but your own, then you can actually start growing as a content creator or like anything in your life, you know? If you start anticipating everything to be your fault, then when things go wrong, you know who to blame. And you know that that's in your control because it's you. So if like you post something, you post a video or something, you make a game because you're a developer and nobody plays it, well, you have no one to blame but yourself. Oh, damn it. That's it. Because a lot of people are very quick to start blaming everything else except themselves. A lot of people are quick to blame the YouTube algorithm. They're very quick to blame the viewers, because how dare the viewers not watch what I make, you know? But in reality, viewers are just trying to have fun. They're just trying to entertain themselves. They're trying to, like, go to a place and connect with people. And if you make something that they don't connect with, they're not gonna connect with you. That's the way I see it. I think the worst, and I mean worst community, is the Forsaken community when we talk. I've heard that the Forsaken community is not the nicest. I agree with you. Like, this is just based off speculation. The community there, and sometimes the community can make or break a game. And unfortunately, the Forsaken community gets a lot of bad rep. They 100% do. Where's my chat? My chat disappeared. Ah, there you go. There you guys are. There you guys are. Okay. Steven, did you believe in those how to get more views videos? Yeah. Yeah. Like, I never really tried any of those life hack videos, like, oh, do this and get more views, you know? But I did try to imitate what other creators were doing. Until I kind of just figured out, hey, let me just do my thing. And if people like it, cool. Like, surprisingly enough, and this is like the biggest secret, the less you care about what other people think, and the more you are, I feel like that's where you find the most success. Deltarune community is pretty chill. Tell that to WPlace. The WPlace website is currently overrun by Deltarune hate. Now, I don't understand why. Like, I don't understand the need to cause so much havoc and chaos, man. That place is just completely overrun by Deltarune hate. Should I just give up on trying to become a YouTuber if I spend half my life on YouTube trying to be a great YouTuber and having at most 300 views and 50 subscribers for 5 years straight? 5 years of making videos. 300 views, 50 subscribers. That's some really bad math. That is some really bad math, bro. Like, one thing I will say is that at a certain point, after you hit yourself against the wall so many times, you have to ask yourself, is it me or is it them? And if the answer is it's them, then you've already lost. If you take maximum accountability for what you do and you look to improve based off that accountability, then that's where you can actually start improving and seeing some actual results. Some people set out to become a content creator and then like halfway through realize that they go nowhere, they got nowhere. And if you try being a YouTuber, for example, and it doesn't work out and you end up hating it or it just doesn't work for you, it's perfectly understandable and okay for you to want to quit. It's just normal. But if you don't go at it with a mentality of like, if this thing didn't work, how can I improve it? And you just keep trying to bang your head against the wall, hoping that the quote-unquote algorithm will start listening to you, then you probably are not going to make it. Like, the amount of instances where that actually ends up succeeding is very, very, very small. First video on channel always gets tons of views. That's not true. In some cases it is, but it's not true for every channel. I think the first video I ever uploaded got like 6 views. And I was like, heck yeah, I got 6 views. Then again, they are really bad. Like, I think if you replace the word algorithm with viewers, you'll have a lot more success. If you stop thinking like, oh, the algorithm didn't like this video, and just go like, the viewers didn't like this video, then you can start understanding how YouTube works. Like, all you have to do is understand that if you make a video trying to make someone happy, and trying to enjoy and entertain them, then it completely changes your perspective. Okay, that's a 3-stud wrap. I'm not very good at those. So I was screwed from the start, huh? I guess I'll just do nothing with my life then. Unfortunately, I'm not going to tell you what you should do with your life, but YouTube happens not at all for the longest time, and then happens all at once. Like, let me show you. If I go to view stats, yeah, so if I go to view stats and it loads, hey, that's me. Okay, so we got monthly views, monthly subscribers. Where's like the all-time stuff? Chanalytics. Here we go. Subscribers. Max. I'll just wait for that one to load. Because view stats is like super slow right now for whatever reason. Oh, there we go. Okay, here we go. Let me just do that. Okay, the earliest record for this is 2022. August 2022, and I have almost 2,000 subscribers, but before that I had even less, right? So YouTube happens not at all, and then it happens all at once. That's the way YouTube works. So you have to bash your head against the wall so many times and upload so many videos to learn how to entertain, to the point where after you get to that point, you're like, okay, I know what makes a good video, not because I think it's a good video, but because I know what the viewer wants to watch. If you separate yourself from the equation and stop making videos that you want to make and start making videos that the viewer wants to watch, that's how you change your mindset into more of an entertainer perspective, and you can actually start entertaining. If you go to YouTube with the point of view of, I want people to watch me because I'm important and I have something I want to say that deserves to be heard, that's a very narcissistic point of view, and nobody is entitled to that. But if you go to YouTube with an idea of, I think this is important and people would actually benefit from this, and I want them to know, and I think they'll be really entertained by this, then that completely changes the dynamic, because now it's no longer me, it's more about how do I be of service. I think that's like the main difference. Yeah. So if you go in with the intention of wanting to help others, that's definitely going to help you a lot. Whether it be helping someone with a bad day and you want to entertain them, or you want to help them with a solution to something, you know, that's like the secret. Oh god, these fall. That's like the big secret to being a YouTuber. And I'm saying that as someone who banged his head against the wall millions of times doing this thing, and even then, to this point, I still feel like I'm still banging my head constantly against the wall, but I feel like I kind of have an idea. I'm learning, and I know a little bit more now than I did yesterday. That's like the big secret. Oh, you suck! Oh, damn it. Yeah, what do you think about the Louisiana suing Roblox for the whole PDF thing on Roblox? Honestly, based Louisiana. Honestly, super based Louisiana. Might have to go visit there soon. I think it's a step in the right direction in putting more pressure on Roblox. That's honestly it. Thoughts on the new age verification system? Sucks. Honestly sucks. It doesn't affect me that much because unfortunately YouTube already has my license. YouTube already has all my information because you gotta do that to get paid on YouTube. But I don't really think it's that it needs to be implemented that way. I think there's better ways to implement it. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, why is everyone, like, egoing in chat right now? Everyone's like, oh, but I'm doing this. Oh, but I'm so cool because I do this. Oh, but I'm even cooler because I do this. Guys. Doesn't matter what you do, you'll never be as cool as a man who's currently in the middle levels of difficulty in Ito. Okay? Doesn't matter what you accomplish in life. I can climb this, therefore I'm better than all of you because I can do this. And even though you can do it and possibly better than me, just the fact that I'm the one doing it already makes me makes me better. So much more better. Alright, this one. Fully to brag, but I have the best ego. Honestly, that's very on that's very on par. It's very on par. Yeah. Can I just say, guys, why are you doing that? What if we skip this difficulty? What if we skip this difficulty and go for the next one? I think that'll be good. Guys, there's nothing more ego than not flexing at all. Like, there's nothing better than Tower of Killjoys. Yeah, what is that thing called? You know when you, Oh, we're going this way. You know that thing called silent wealth? When people don't show off how rich they are? Yeah. Trust me, there's nothing more powerful than doing something like that. Especially when it comes to, like, your accomplishments and your ego and stuff. Every time I hear someone talking about how good they are on something, it really makes me, like, not think less of them, but it makes me think that that's probably all they have, and that's it. It's like when you go to a fancy restaurant and you obsess about how amazing the steak is, right? It's like, that just makes me believe that you've never had steak in your life. Whoop. Whoop. Which, by the way, I'm a recent steak connoisseur. I love steak. Whoa! Okay, those still hurt you. Cool. When we talk about community with creator that quitted because they got hate, I think about the FPE one, since the creator left the project because of the hate. Play combat initiation. I've actually played combat initiation before. Honestly, I didn't think I would enjoy it as much as I did. It was fun. It was fun. This is interesting. I almost fell. Damn it. Alright, alright. I got a GTFO soon, so let's do one more, okay? Bro, that diabolical FreeSchlep straight on Roblox, and if they ban you, they're even more cooked. I played a couple of FreeSchlep games. I think that it's interesting that Roblox is banning people who use FreeSchlep. I don't think they're doing it as much anymore because people are starting to catch on, and it's totally Streisand affecting the whole situation. But, like, at least in my case, I would just put FreeSchlep, like how I did in my title, and then just, like, not in my game. So that way I can keep playing the game. And still, you know, talk about the whole situation. This is a public server. Yeah, this is a public server. Can I just tank those little balls? I think I'm gonna tank the little balls and just get through this as quickly as possible. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Just tank it. That's not even, like, painful. You suck. Those back jumps always get me. Why are the balls so fast? I don't know, that's just the way it was designed. Yeah, that's just the way it was designed. I gotta learn to walk like this more. Okay. This is a stupid one. I should be able to do this. Damn it. This is a very stupid one. Alright, one more. Bro, you look like a charismatic dude. Like, no glazing, just saying. Can I just talk about how I absolutely despise the word glazing? I so hate it because it makes me think of glazed donuts, and then obviously that whole glazing consistency of the whole glaze. It's just like, ugh. I appreciate that though. But why did glazing have to become the word we're using? There's so many better ways to talk about, you know, appreciating someone or just, like, I guess hyping them up. To compare it to the actual term glazing, but just, like, the fact that glazing caught on, there's better ways, there's better words out there. I just hate that one was the one that the community just picked. A person who first used the word glazing feeling pretty good about themselves right now. Or it's like with the backrooms. Like, the guy who invented the backrooms and then saw how it turned into, like, a multi-million-dollar IP must be feeling pretty nice about himself. Well, I guess not, because, you know, they didn't make any money out of it. Oh, there's options. Okay, let's go this way. But that would be interesting, you know. What the hell is this? Oh no, gross. Oh, whoa, can I even do this? But donuts are hype. I like donuts. Guys, I'm not built for this. I'm not built for this. What's your username? My username is JustSaySteven everywhere, honestly. It's JustSaySteven literally everywhere. Alright, so I've beaten so many towers. I'm not sure how I feel about these towers. How do I reset? I just have to leave. Respawn, right? My entire feed turned into the end of Roblox. The Schlep situation is crazy. I quit Roblox, yeah. Okay, I'm not so much of a fan of these two towers. What if we just skip to the Tower of Keyboard Yeeting? Okay, I kind of like this one better, though. Yeah, this one seems more in line to what I usually play. Do you play with Wasadi keys? Yeah, I play with... Can you move the arrow keys? I didn't know you can move the arrow keys. That'd be weird if you did that. Do you prefer burgers and fries or pizza? From a flavor perspective, I like pizza. From a healthy food perspective, I think burgers are healthier than pizzas. I know there's like that meme going around that burgers are unhealthy, but if you eat every item separately, it suddenly become... I mean, if you eat every item, you know, together, suddenly becomes like unhealthy. But the truth about burgers and fries is that the unhealthy part is really in the fries. The burgers themselves are usually not unhealthy unless they have a bunch of sauces and whatever. But like, a burger's literally just bread and a patty. This is gross. This is gross. You suck. Okay. Wait, why is hamburgers considered unhealthy? I'm talking about plain burgers. Yeah, plain burgers are fine. Potatoes are the eternal food. Potatoes are good. Potatoes are good. I actually like potatoes. You can eat them in so many different ways. But the problem with potatoes is that when you fry them, that's when they get unhealthy, because that's when you consume all the oils. But yeah, to answer your question, after talking about all that, okay. I'm a fan of pizzas. Pizzas are good. Alright, now, if you talk about which one's your favorite type of fry, is it the wedge fry, the sweet potato fry, the hash brown, which is a type of fry, the tater tots? Which one's your favorite? I am a fan of waffle fries in the sweet potato variant. Those are the rare ones. That's like a rare drop. It's a really rare drop. It feels good when you eat sweet potato curly fries and like the other ones, the waffle fries. They put so much vegetable in burgers, to be honest. Vegetables? I don't know. I eat my burgers the way I eat anything else, you know, just meat and buns. All of them because they're potatoes. Actually, burgers and fries are not that unhealthy. It's just the oil and grease. If you make it at home, it's fine and healthy. Well, yeah, that's the thing. We're talking about fast food stuff. Like, if you make fries don't really have that many calories for like the amount of fries you eat. It's like 90 calories for like a serving size. But yeah, if you eat them at McDonald's, for example, in that oil that's been sitting around all day, yeah, that's gonna go straight to your thighs. You're gonna be like Squidward when he eats all the Krabby Patties. Steven Universe is low-key my favorite show. I liked Steven Universe in the beginning. Steven Universe Future, I didn't watch it because it didn't really seem that interesting to me. Somewhere along the line, Steven Universe, I don't know. Maybe it was always like that, but it started off being pretty cool because Steven was like a little kid. And it was like, oh, he's a little kid, you know, he's just goofing around, right? He's just having fun. And then somewhere along the line, he kind of just, I don't know. Every time he talked, it was just like crying. He cried to solve problems. Which I guess, you know, it was always part of the show, but I kind of expected him to kind of like, you know, get to the point where he'd be like actually fighting and doing good stuff. But no, it was always crying. Hey, Nancy, thank you for that follow. Do you take the onions off your burger? No, I eat the burgers with onions. I put the fries, the French fries, on the burger because that tastes amazing. Cartoons, I like Gumball. It's pretty good. Gumball's good. I like Gumball. I haven't seen the new stuff, though. I don't know what other shows out there are really cool to watch. Okay. I'll try one more. And then I'll GTFO. Everything before Steven Universe Future was still good, but everything in it is just bad. Yeah, I had a feeling that Steven Universe Future was not going to be good. And I don't think I'll be watching it. I don't think I'll be consuming that media. There's already enough media out there. Yo, bro, try out Farlight 84. Did they have, like, an update? Did they update something? Did they bring back the jetpacks in Farlight? What's Steven Universe? It's a show about a kid. A little pudgy kid. Whose mom is a crystal. And then, he gets crystal powers because his mom is a crystal. And there's a lot of crying involved. But it's a good show. But there's a lot of crying involved. Okay. I feel like I'm doing pretty good here. Yeah, I'm doing so good right now. Woo. I made it over here. Okay, does that fall? I feel like that's gonna fall. Yeah, I knew it. Ah. Alright. Hello, mate. What's up? How's it going? Alright, I'm gonna GTFO, guys. I'm gonna GTFO. I appreciate you guys hanging out. I really do. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for showing up. Go to the Discord if you haven't been there already. Check out the Discord. I post my Go Live there. Community there likes to hang out and chat. And anything else, I'll catch you guys on the next one, okay? I'll be posting shorts like always. Eventually, I'll get down to posting more long-form videos. And yeah, I'm trying to stream more. I'm trying to like finish my shorts on time because I upload daily. I'm trying to like post my shorts on time. And then after that, if I finish early, then we do some streams. Did I join late? Yeah. Yeah, we already talked all the drama, all the Schlep drama. We played all the Schlep games. We played the one Schlep game that had an obby, and that made me happy. I like that very much. And yeah. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna GTFO. I'll see you guys. Alright, thank you for hanging out. Thank you for being here. Enjoy the rest of your life. Do good things in life. Okay? Bye-bye.